Silence your lies. I am no beggar, not in truth. I am reduced to this only because of the foul luck that plagues me, not because of any failings within myself. Do not mock me, lest you also find yourself bereft of all you once owned. Everything. I dance in the rum and rumble, amusing filthy pirates for copper coins. Last night, I fell from the table and broke a man's nose. He chased me into the underhalls. Creatures killed him down there. Drunk as I was, I fell as I ran and lost my lotus box, my last possession. I fear to go back. Taking pity on the ruined woman, are you? I entered the underhalls from the harbor under Strom's keep. I dropped my lotus box in a room behind an area with cells, close to an old well. I cannot be without my lotus powder for much longer. I ache with the need for it. Gods be praised. I thought I was a dead woman.
You need the services of an expert scribe? I am Bartholomew, Tortage's only master scribe, so it stands to reason that I would run a scribe shop, does it not? If you wish work done, I would usually send you to my apprentice. However, Rabos is not here. I've not seen the young wastrel for several days. Several weeks. I took pity on him after he told me the tale of his flight from Zingara to seek his family history. I needed an apprentice for the common work, and he needed the money. He's often deep in his cups, though. He's missed days of work before, though never as many as this. The same business that always happens to him. He drank too much, started trouble, and was imprisoned by the Watch. It's odd that he's been gone so long, though I'm not willing to lose vast funds bribing the corrupt peons of the Watch into letting me look in the cells. I'm hoping to hire someone to sneak in instead. I would be much obliged to you, certainly. A small reward if you find Rabos would not be out of the question. You can enter the keep's dungeon through the underhall entrance in the harbor under the keep. The guards keep the cell keys with them at all times. Luck be with you. Yes? What is it? Well, greetings to you. I fear I am waiting on a supply of quality quills at the moment, but should you wish simple common work, I could use some help. No, that is never the problem. My ambition is to blame. I wear through writing quills quickly, for I am often contracted by the wealthiest merchants of Tortage many times each week. Most of my customers are known faces in the noble district. I am having to turn down work now. I'll not scribe with tools of lesser quality. Few opportunities for feathers of fine quality arise here in the Barachans, but there is one such place on White Sands Isle. Legend paints it as the ancient battleground between giant birds and black creatures, though I merely care for the feathers still laying in the sun. Most appreciated, kindly one. The nests are found on the barren hill where naught grows, and it is said even the Picts avoid the place. You'll find the hill behind the old mausoleum, as I recall. You can take the rowboat in the harbor to reach the island itself. It's an old tale. In a war between giant eagles and dark creatures of inhuman caste, the avian warriors were felled, rendered extinct, and rotted among the black corpses of their foes. The very ground became somehow contaminated. Off you go now. May fortune favor you.
Hail! Hurt by everything that bastard Strom does. Have you heard the tales of what he does in the underhalls? Tch! A man like that must have a cancerous pit for a heart. I may be emergent, but I am not without an education. I know Tortage stands upon the bones of a dead city. The underhalls are Acheronian. I know it, and Strom knows it too. He's leeching the sorcery trapped in the very stones and using it for dark deeds. I wasn't always emergent. I once tried my hand at weaving spells and delving into the occult. It wasn't for me. I can sense magic. I can feel it the way most people hear a friend's voice or feel the summer's breeze. But I could never control it. And let me tell you now, the underhalls scream with sorcery. It makes my temples ache. I know only what I've seen in dreams. Red Hand soldiers waiting in the darkness. Strom's pet sorcerers stealing foul magic from the tainted walls. The victims are skinned, their eyes torn from their skulls. They rise, enraged in agony, swollen by black magic. And a monster is born. The dogs of the Red Hand capture any citizen or mercenary that dares travel down there. Kill them all. Every man, woman, and child on Tortage curses the name of the Red Hand. Make them bleed. Make them pay. Gods go with you. Hello. Keen is the mind that never stops spinning. And my thoughts spin to aims of profit, my friend. No murder in my mind today. A group of ritualists traveled to White Sands Isle in order to perform some rites sacred to their harmless little cult. They were warned by many, including me, not to go. White Sands Isle is a den of beasts and pigs, and the gods only know what else. How astute of you. How insightful and arrow-straight you are. Yes, they died. The sailors who took them across managed to flee, and say that the cultists were killed by a horde of starving beasts. I mourn their loss, but times are hard for me. My greed is fired by the possibilities here. I sold them 15 valuable gems for their ritual. 15 valuable gems that were never used, and now sit in the bellies of beasts. So noted, my friend. Away to White Sands Isle, then. Kill any beasts you find, and return with my 15 gems. Farewell.
Hello. Nothing worth spending money on, my friend. I've spoken to Loranga and Tina, as well as a few others. You're no friend to Strom, and you appear to be a good friend to us. Then you'd work against the Red Hand if it suited your interests? Then perhaps we can be of use to one another. A Red Hand sergeant is preparing to fight our rebellion even as we speak. He readies alchemical potions of healing for his men. I would like you to help him with those potions by bringing him some helpful ingredients. Perfect. He has hired me to bring some of the ingredients. Instead, you will be my courier. Go to the coastal cave near the harbor and collect poison from the corpses of snakes and scorpions. Give these extracts to the Red Hand Sergeant at Barrack Square. He'll pay you for them, the fool. Be well.
What is it?
Excellent. And as I said, here's what I found in the gutter for you.
So long, then.
What is it? More bad tidings? Noble in name only, I fear. I've lost everything to pirates, landlocked by the blockade. The Red Hand do nothing to protect the townsfolk. Now I have lost everything to them. Everything. Even my household slaves. After the pirates plundered my mansion, the slaves left one by one. Now they mix in with the pirates camping outside in the Noble district, living happily off the profits from my family heirlooms. Damn them all. How can one live in this wretched hovel and not have slaves? They looted my home and plundered the family treasures of a dozen generations. How dare you insult me? A noble woman from the golden lands of Acalonia. Begone with you, scum! Goodbye.
Lord Admiral Strong.
Not at all. Easing my fears. I just ventured to White Sands Isle, and I need a drink to stop my bones rattling. I was going to kill and skin a few of the saltwater crocodiles there. I used their hides in my tailoring work. The place is thick with Pictish barbarians, though. Mitra only knows what they'd do to me if they caught me. I ran as if all the hounds of hell were at my heels. If that is not a jest, you have made a new best friend. I appreciate this more than I know how to say. Just keep your skinning knife away from the younger lizards. Their skin is too thin for my needs. Gods go with you.
Yes? Blessings to you. Let me see. Thanks to you, the temple will shine. Take this humble reward. I wish I could give you more. Go with Mitra before you. Blessings of Mitra be up. Does the light of Mitra not shine upon all of us? There is always something I need help with. I have heard that a shipwreck caused several crates of wine and rum to wash up on the shore of the nearby White Sands Isle. My missionary work would be greatly aided by such a cargo. Excellent! If you could go to White Sands Isle and fetch me bottles of wine and rum, I would be very grateful. There's a reward in it, for you, of course. You can use the rowboat at the dock to reach the island. Walk with Mitra.
Another day on Tortage. Another day of bad ale and bad company. Vicious bastards, aren't they? I'm sure there's a scholarly reason for trees turning evil. But Loranga is not the man to give a moment's care for that. I just want the things dead. My thanks for your toil. And here's a reward for your efforts. Watch your back, my friend.
Can I help you? I've been better. I'm not sleeping well lately. I have this feeling as though something terrible is about to happen. This isn't something like a throat getting cut or a purse lifted. This is purer, more potent. It's not a sight nor a sound, just a fear that something rises from below to swallow us all. Something beneath our feet, within the city's catacombs. A man who hauled laden sacks down into the underhalls has vanished. I know him not, so I cared little what he did, but he's not been seen for some time. So I wonder... Thank you. Go carefully, you hear me? The tunnels under Tortage are never safe. Look for an entrance beneath the Mitran temple, and I'll pray for your soul while you're gone. It would be a foul fate to lay forever in the sunless dark. Watch out for the Red Hand!
Greetings. I am interested in what I see. I see potential. And where I see potential, I see profit running clean and true from a touch of bloodshed. Do not threaten me. Never, ever threaten me. It is foolish beyond reason, and only by my endless patience do I speak further. Tell me, do you wield a blade or command spells with the viciousness that guides your temper? Aye, this is the kind of spirit I have been seeking, though the temper could use some work. The sellswords here are weak within, huh? No fire burns in their heart. But you, I've an offer you'd be a fool to refuse. Tell me first, from where do you hail? Ah, then you walk far from your mist-wrapped land, and that is fortuitous for me and those I call allies. I am the Cario of the Shadow Brotherhood. I'd employ you if you've a mind to be employed. No need to bore you with details just yet. If you find yourself returning to your homeland, merely meet with one soul in particular, and speak a single passphrase. My agent will want to know the fiercest creature you ever saw on the high seas. Your answer is simply this: the lion that stalks the waves, Amra. Urka, in Konark village. Tell him the passphrase and you will be welcomed into the Shadow Brotherhood's true dealings. And not without cause. We are done for the moment, and I wish you well. We'll meet again, though. Count on it. Farewell.
Need something, stranger? Oh, yes, I can smell it. Here it is. My thanks for this. Here's a reward for your efforts. Long days, pleasant nights.
Gold? By any chance, Did Genzio send you? Well, blast! Wait, have you seen him? The ugly man, tall, long limbs. It smells nice for a sea dog, sort of floral, fruity scent. That scurvy wretch is to bring me a case of Vale of Dawn fruits. It fetches a high price in mainland markets. I need to get my ship ready to depart, so I can't spare anyone to find Genzio. I've decided that you and I are thick as thieves. Like old mates we are. Go find Genzio for me. This will make up for that time I saved your life in wherever it was from. What's his name? Marvelous. Genzio brings me fruit that grows near a quiet beach. He is probably in the ruins in the jungle, northwest of the city. Place smells of fruit. Can't miss it. What? Yes, searching the ruins. Brilliant. Marvelous. Sword held high, death to the hundreds of Picts in your way, so on and so forth. Glory. Keep to the right, past the lava dam, and once you're in the ruins, keep east. Then you may find Genzio without any bloodshed. Maybe such things bore you. I don't know. Are you still here? A good wind to your back. Gold? This is how I always stare at thieves. Yes, you heard me. Thieves. To rob, to plunder, to steal. You are guilty of it all. Don't play the innocent with me, my friend. Where is my fruit? I haven't had a shipment in from the north side of the island in days. Do you expect me to believe you have nothing to do with this? I'd recognize your influence anywhere. A wonderful suggestion. All the more pleasant in that it required such little hinting. Pick the nice, golden ones. Not too soft, mind you, or they'll bruise on the voyage. My customers are very particular. You'll find them along the beach in the ruins to the north, beyond the lava dam. I bid you farewell.
If it weren't for these chains.
Hi! You noticed? Aye. I've been losing customers lately. Friends as well. Not to fights like you'd expect. Filthy, Pictish bastards outside the city are acting even sicker than usual. I hear those savages are turning to demon worship and hunting the wild for bodies to drag back to their camps. Crom only knows why. I hate what I'm hearing. Mostly I hear talk that the bodies are being dragged into the Acheronian ruins for rituals. Pictish priests are making the corpses walk again, when they should be under the earth and rotting in true death. I don't know if I believe it, but you never know for sure with feral half-men like those damned Picts. As do I. If you've the guts to handle a little gore, I'll reward you to bring me back the heads of any deathless scum you find out there. I need to see if I'm right. You'll find the ghouls in the northeast parts of the ruins. Take the path over the lava and head right to get there. Come back whenever you like. Crom's right eye. There is, right enough. I've seen something in the underhalls. Something that makes my bile rise and my fingers twitch with the urge to pull steel. Strom's prison, underground. I have seen it for myself, after being dragged there to die. A great many brutish guards, and several poor wretches trapped in the prison itself. No doubt either halfway to death or madness by now. I want something done about it. I want those bastard guards to suffer for what they're doing to the people of this city. I can't hurt Strom, but by Crom I can make his underlings bleed. Aye, I want you to go down there and butcher some of the guards. It'll send a message to Strom that there are still some souls in this city with an eye for justice. He's not choked the life from all of us yet. Bring me back their heads, and I'll reward you for your efforts. Good luck, friend. Leave your mercy up here on the surface, and go down into the underhalls with a weapon in your hand and anger in your heart. These dogs deserve no better. Bring me their heads. Silver and gold, keys to the heart.
Yes, what is this? You have time for a story, friend. No, a tale of foulness and death. Tortage, bless this accursed city, is laden with such stories, as though corruption were her cargo. You know of the old tomb, standing on White Sands Isle? I saw it once, like a stone cancer, black on the horizon. It bled evil into the air. They say it was built for some family that died decades ago, all butchered by some curse. Now, it's just a haven for the gods only know what. Yes, I'm sure 100 heroes have said the same thing. Of course, most were just seeking the family's treasure. It doesn't matter, since so few ever return. How very noble. Kill a handful of the creatures around there and bring back some trophies if you want to be believed. I doubt I'll ever see you again, of course. I'll drink to your memory, whatever your name is. Enjoy your death, eh? You will be back.
If it's rum you be after, you can't have any of mine. I stole this fair and square, see? Eh? What's that you say? Why not take a long walk of a short pier instead of giving me trouble, eh? Filthy son of a... This is all that bastard Renton's fault. Now I'm sat out here in the cold and... You haven't heard? By the gods, I thought everyone knew. Strom's got him up to himself, and he's got no time for ale and wenches no more. It's because of the... And you can take a knife to me back and make a cloak out of me skin if it ain't so. But they're always complaining about me. They try not to be around me unless they've a reason. How about I just rope myself to you for a bit? We can hit all the taverns in Tortage. Here, let's sing a song. You do that. You head on in there and you speak to him. I'll be out here doing, well, just drinking, since the bastard's too busy to let me back in. Since you're leaving, go and get me some more rum, okay? There's a tavern around here somewhere.
Another matter to deal with? Aye, what's this now? Let me see this supposed message. Ah yes, the shipment from Cimmeria. It's still on the ship with the other cargo. Any of my crew can tell you where it is. He picks his words. I'm a trader. I buy and sell what can be sold. These days slaves fetch the best prices, if you can keep them healthy on long voyages. I know Turak does not approve, but he was always too moral for a pirate. I sailed with him for a while, you know. Ah, Turak, you northern barbarian jester! He might spit in my beard and try to forget our sword days together, but he still scrabbles for my gold like everyone else in Tortage. But such talk has a tendency to make me misty-eyed and wish for better, bloodier days. Turak was like no other sword brother. Handy with a blade, a fine eye for quality,
and once tutored by no less a man than King Conan's own father. Good days. A good companion. Winds be at your back. What can Redrick the Reaver do for you? No, I'm here with that cursed dog Strom's permission. He lets me in and out of the harbor because I bring in fresh slaves to this island hell. But even I'm getting hit by the harbor thieves here. Bosses have taken my cargo this time, and not slaves either. Exotic beast pelts and jewels of rare worth, not mere worthless flesh. Is that so? Well, Redrick was never a man to turn down an able blade or a willing soul. Follow those treacherous curs down into the underhalls, under the Temple of Mitra, and see if you can recover my cargo from them. I can't be sure. I've naught but the word of paid beggars and street urchins to go on. I've heard the thieves are based in the underhalls beneath the Temple of Mitra, and a dockhand I bribed said something about keeping to the right over an old bridge down there. On your way.
Yes? For the blacksmith, right? We were unloading it, but the winch on the crane is stuck. Your crate is right there in that net hanging over the hold, but we can't get it down. It's not fouled up for good or anything like that. Try giving that crane there a tug or two. You might be able to jostle it free. Never leave your wits in Tortage.
Eh? Fine news, fine news. You were gone such a time I'd worried your skull had been split open by some back alley brigand or a wharf rat out for your coin purse. Hand it over. Gods, what's happened to it? It looks like it's been thrown around by a frost giant. It did. I don't suppose it smashed through the hull and sank the wretched thing, did it? Ah, well. The metal inside is intact, and that's what counts. Thank you for doing me this service. Here's that reward I promised. I won this key in a dice game with a pirate last year. He swore it opened a chest of booty stored in the mausoleum on White Sands Isle. Go then.
everything for a paying customer. Yes. Yes, there is. I stood to punish one of my girls for stealing my gold, and I fear I have made a terrible mistake and taken the lesson too far. She was a favorite of many local merchants and sailors, and they will miss their coin if they look elsewhere for their pleasures. The little harpy stole from me. Hortensia is too valuable to dismiss from service, so I sought to teach her a lesson by leaving her for one night on White Sands Isle. I returned for her this morning, yet she was nowhere to be seen. I swear I believed she could fend for herself as long as she ventured no further inland. In the north of the harbor is a rowing boat you can use, and be sure to head south once you reach White Sands Isle. She was wearing a wisp of a dress and one of her golden necklaces. I pray you find some trace of her whereabouts, and if you do, I can be very rewarding. Farewell.
What is it? More bad time. Noble in name after the pirates. I do. Will you face them and make them suffer? It's the Red Hand guards you need to worry about. They protect the pirates, camped to the south of here. Kill them for what they've done to me. Farewell.
Yes, what? Don't talk to me about him. I've been trying to get rid of that fool for days. He knows the old man has got us working hard, and he knows I'm taking a little breather from the toil. Yet he's out there singing of shipwrecks and lost loves. That fool. If he lets the whole Red Hand know, my back will be wearing stripes for a week. You're a bit slow, huh? Strong, the Admiral himself. He's got us scrabbling over the islands like flies on a dead whore, looking for some nonsense dating back to Atlantis. It's no secret we're all out seeking instead of sailing, and I think the old man's finally gone twisted. But that fool outside's not helping by tempting me all the time. Yes, but no need to start making happy with the stabber, eh? I don't want the bastard dead. I just want him to shut up. He's barred from the tavern, so he can't get his sweaty paws on the bottle of piss they drink in there. I've got something to shut him up, right and true, but it's on White Sands Isle, and I'm not going back there for love nor money. I stashed some of my treasure. Mostly wine we plundered from a Zingaran trader in the White Sands Mausoleum. But as we left, what is it? Oh, you're a bit slow. Yes, I stashed some of... Watch your back, though. That place is old and dangerous. If you can get to our old stash, give a jar to that fool outside and maybe he'll leave me alone for a few nights. If I'm really lucky, he'll shut up and stop howling for the whole town to hear. Otherwise, Strom will have us both tossed into the shark pit. Mitra's golden piss. He'll pay you for it, I swear. If he doesn't, come and tell me, and I'll take a blackjack to his head. We can go through his pockets together. First room on the right after you go in. Watch out for the bones of my old shipmates. White Sands has a reputation. Those that die there never sleep too well. I wish you luck. Him outside, he'll pay you when you get back with the wine. Finally!